I'd like to ask Tim Sheaves of Men in Action, Bring a Mate, to come to the podium and say a few words about his wonderful charity organisation. Tim Sheaves is the founding director of Men in Action and Bring a Mate project. He's a cyclist, plays guitar, runs Men in Action with his wife Kerry, who you may know as a regular chamber attendee and my board. Kerry and Tim have 2 children, and Tim has lived in the hills all his life. As well as running Men in Action and Bring a Mate, Tim also works full-time as a senior buyer for Medcash Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Sheaves.
Thank you all. Thank you for the opportunity for us to get up here and say a few things about our organisation. Yes, my name's Tim Sheaves. We run Men in Action, both myself and my wife Kerry, as many of you would know. I thought I'd just start off by setting the scene of what we do and why we do it. So the main project we run is the Bring a Mate project. It's a positive, preventative mental health project that we run. I just thought I'd set the scene by giving you a few stats about the mental health of men in Australia. It certainly shocked me when I first looked at it, and I'm sure that it'll have an impression on you as well. Depression and anxiety in middle-aged men is 40%, as opposed to 25% of middle-aged women. On average, it takes 10 years and 3 mental health professionals to diagnose anxiety and depression in men. Depression can lead to drop in productivity in the workplace. It often leads to divorce, and in many cases, unfortunately, it can lead to suicide. One of the fastest growing suicide groups in Australia is 25 to 45-year-old men. Approximately 1 man from this age group will attempt suicide every month in the Hills local area. Methods of employment to attempt suicide by men are often successful because we don't muck around as men. We like to do it and do it properly, unfortunately. In 2009, Kerry and I sat down and we were going to a local church at the time, and you know, we were going through a tough time in our lives. So we were going through a period of change and a period where we were struggling in our marriage, and it took us a bit of time to work all that out. In that process, I had a look around in my local church and noticed how little engagement men had with each other, and how I didn't have a man that I could talk to about the problems that I was going through. You know, there's certain things you can't talk to your wife about. You know, she may not understand, or she may not come from the perspective that another man and another role model can come from. But the main thing that we really look at doing is the Bring a Mate project, and there's something that we want to bring to you today and ask for your support. Bring a Mate is exactly what it says. It's about bringing a mate to do whatever you're doing in life. So it's about doing life together. So Bring a Mate is really about encouraging guys to get together and build relationships over common interests, or just, you know, with your neighbour, whatever it is. So when life does get tough, and we were just talking to a lady before, you know, men are notoriously bad at talking and opening up and really saying what the problems are. So we're encouraging guys to build relationship in that way. We run a cycling group at the moment. It's sort of our guinea pig, if you like. We have about 50 to 70 guys involved in that actively over a week, every week, and the relationships we see built in that is quite incredible. So the goal for Bring a Mate for us over the next 18 months to 2 years is to touch every home in the Hills district. So that's 80,000 homes. We want to see better men in our communities. We want to see better fathers. We want to see better workers. We want to see better husbands. So that's really what we're about. I might just leave you with one quote that we have on our Bring a Mate card here. Have a bit of a read of that. It's by Henry David Thoreau. It says, most men live lives of quiet desperation and go to the grave with a song still in them. So I'll just leave you with that. Thank you.
Tim, thank you very much for Men in Action.